Blog Talk Radio.
Rise for Titus. For I am present to praise Titus, both in glory of drink and the word. None better ever came before us. May his writings be forever heard. Survive service of 3 less than score. The road being laid out per his choice. May the gods allow to scribe much more, not deserving the muse of his voice. He rules as the eldest of his clan. The challenge was but conqueror of feats. His name to be honored by each man, and laid alongside the praise of Keats. Hailed as doctor of economist, philosopher and educator, revolutionary socialist, educated life worth living for. Be not worthy to cast out his praise, yearning only to be granted vision, to understand his shared gifted ways. My life fulfilled with praise of mission. I stand proudly today before thee. Let no man present himself better, as the light has shone for us to see his conquered words to the letter. And
all right,
welcome
everyone.
To the Cosa Nostra. Go ahead, Rack.
Well, it doesn't matter which one of us says it, right? I mean, we're still a group of poets that can be found on allpoetry.com, or I should say a family of poets, right? You guys like that word better. We do feel like a family, so, you know, as cliche as it can be, I guess maybe I'm playing auto rack, I don't know. Anyway, if you guys like what you hear, you could find the text to a lot of the poems that are going to be read tonight on allpoetry.com. Visit us there. It's free to join. And we're going to start tonight with a little celebration for a couple of recent birthdays. One is actually happening today, so wish Titus a happy birthday. One of those things, you know, around the holidays when your birthday happens, people play it and focus more on the holiday sometimes and tend to forget or give those joint gifts and things like that, and, like, you know, almost minimalize and or trivialize and make it feel a little less special, because, you know, who can compare to Jesus Christ, right? Anyway,
There you go.
Happy birthday, Titus, and I believe yesterday was also Tila's birthday, so wish Tila a happy birthday. I saw her on the board earlier. I don't know if she's out there now, but, you know, I'm sure she's going to hear this. The radio broadcast is available for download on Blog Talk after the fact, so you can download it and listen to it at your leisure. But the thing I kind of want to stress that we kind of gloss over every once in a while is, you know, all these poems that are on the boards and everything, if you are a member, written comments are definitely appreciated by the artists. You know, I'm sure everyone likes to know what it is that you thought of what they wrote and shared with us. It definitely improves my writing when I hear what someone has to think, even if it's negative, you know, even if it's something that you don't think I want to hear. You know, I kind of do. And I like to know if that's what I brought out, you know, like it or not, it's what you thought, and, you know, your opinion is valid. So that's part of what we're about, you know. It's not all rainbows and sunshine all the time, and we realize that, you know. Even though we're poets, we do sometimes live in reality, huh? Oh, and the holidays being what the holidays are, is, I guess, a little less real sometimes. We want to forget. We want to live in those rainbows and candy corn and cotton candy and the happy memories and all that other stuff, and forget all the bad times and just relax a little bit and enjoy ourselves. And I want to say the topic, forgive yourself, because that's something we tend not to do, and it's really can be difficult to do too. It's something that I think about every once in a while, and we end up where we are sometimes just as a result of the decisions that we make and everything else. And sometimes you just have to realize that you have no control of the situation, and it happened for a reason, or for whatever reason it happened, and you can't take it away. So you got to forgive yourself for those bad decisions and hopefully learn from them or whatever. And I've done enough rambling for now. I think we got a couple of people on the phone. I first want to say hello to Jay. He's helping me out because my eyes are crap, and he's a big part of this channel too. So thank you for all your help, Jay, tonight and
no
always.
problem.
And I guess we
the way
got
I
a
see
couple
it,
of people.
Yeah, we got one good eye between us, so there you go.
one good set of eyes, right?
No, not set
Anyway.
of eyes, one eye. Remember, I'm blind in one eye too.
Yeah, so that's one set of eyes. Well, I've got one eye, you've got one eye. Even though I'm legally blind, my one eye works, but only at 40%. The other one's completely blind also. So yeah.
Oh. There you go, folks. We got. How about 1.5? All right. Well, let me go to the phone lines and let's welcome to the show number one herself, Salwa.
Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you? You made me laugh. That's 1.25 an eye. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, if Charlie Sheen could have 2.5 men, we could have 1.5 eyes, right?
There you go. All right. Let's keep to the phone lines and welcome Paulie. Hello, Paulie. How you doing, brother?
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm doing well.
Good tonight.
Doing good.
Tis the reason for the season, huh?
What was that?
Tis the reason for the season. Bring us happiness and joy. Share your happiness and joy.
Yep.
And
sure is.
Drum roll, please. No, I'm joking. Let's welcome the boss herself, the virtuoso, Boo. Hello, Boo.
Oh, God. Yay. Hello.
Did you
Happy birthday.
Did you want a drum roll?
Hello, Boo.
No, thank you. No. I think your admiration is enough for me, Jay.
She wants a jelly roll.
Yeah, there you go. Hi, Paulie.
Hi, Boo. How are you?
All right.
Backy Poo.
Well, should we get this thing started off with a little birthday celebration, Rack?
Let's do it. The opening song, this opening intro is from Wayne for Titus, in case you didn't know.
Okay.
Hopefully the link to that is on the topic board, so you could leave Wayne a comment, let him know what you thought. Let's throw up some poetry for Titus's birthday.
All right. This is called Love of 1,000 Years.
Amortentia, a love potion by Titus Llewellyn.
Wrong one. It's, of course, I played the wrong one right there.
Oh,
Here
I
you
love
go.
that one. I love that
You're
one.
going to get it, Boo.
Love of 1,000 years.
All right.
You're going to get it, all right.
I want to get it. Is it my birthday?
Love did in fact
I heard you
separate
got it already last week.
it surrounds space. An astronomical
When's my birthday?
surge arrives life. When
You heard?
faith
My God,
exists
from where?
out
What's
of
playing in
nothing.
the background?
This vast
We reached
expanse
our
holds
capital.
love's embrace. As many light years away are collected, then circulated. View those stars in a way 1,000 years would roam. My mind perhaps was swayed by the perpetual motion, imbalance that has outweighed understanding. A tone fills the matter-of-fact fear, love, as deep as the ocean. We shall abide to silence, unhurried, lesser, diminishing altogether the hard and fast rules, and getting to grip with this continuum of fact. Longevity is relinquishing, love portrays distancing ourselves from any hardship. Gaze at any wonder looking back towards the distance. At a time of long ago, if I can say, a silence does dwell, the dark unhurried space, to find its source existence. One mustn't think of months or years, they cannot tell. Frequent scurry we menial taskmasters take on alone, to hold the sceptre, renowned for cleansing all remnants. Few do so anticipate the early hours, as thus is shown. I am constant of the opinion of what this also presents. A mask I do so wish to wear, for if for my feeble kind played a weak part, the benefit of knowledge, the moods imagine this, a lonely fool, harbouring his faith behind the study of today's thinking, we should be as shrewd. It is with this liking that this sense of duty be explored. Beauty be it skin deep, perhaps, it shows a love results to think distraction cannot sincerely, cannot ill afford to delve deeper to belonging, rather in our thoughts. For wanton facts are about those discerning approval, to see their main aim disowned by our point of views on sweet nothings. The angelic kind will seek removal of suspicion on their part. Where cruel animosity rules, 'tis the best kept secret peace. Portray love's pursuit by means given in haste. Many utterances I've heard. We are given sufficient source to show how resolute outcomes are. By a soft approach, nothing is stirred. Inconsistent, it's changeable in fact, and will best lift the true identity, notably towards 1,000 peers. Would mean I'm at their disposal, then lose my drift. For a fortitude of sin be sifted, love it then adheres. I do suggest you readers that with a clean living, a natural response in worship without its mention of who it is we're praying, you can imagine giving prior appointment to whom without apprehension. Of the highest opinion, angels have been grounded in their own dominion as the precinct to an inquiry. Like oviducts, we're led to free the spirit. As founded soulmates traverse at the rate of what? Until expiry. It appears 2,996 will in some way find a path that's best remembered. Love of 1,000 years. Dates of time will transfix. Great need to find heaven. You are not dismembered. I do believe that we should always follow this astute, safe to say, selfish faith. Our beliefs are self-centered. Firm and resolute, my happiness will forage in pursuit of longing, and belonging to that one is mentored. During a time for which help is largely at the mercy of lovers, let the loneliness of fear leave your soul. 'Tis mimicry to do as others. Leave not controversy. Lead soul depiction towards others with not a cajole. I will lead you to a place others where their belonging hails peace in heaven. I shall urge you to find herein fear be taken out. Painless to say it is with longing. Litigation to refuse harmony by this mitigation to a kin. We are conveniently placed to remember a soul relic. A bygone age it does commemorate, becoming angelic.
Wow. Another beautiful read, Titus. Another beautiful poem. And the words that you invoke are just timeless. Well, it's like the topic of the love that you speak of. And you bring that out beautifully. Things like soulmates. I mean, that word holds a special meaning to me. You know, like anyone I think that has any romance in their lives. You know, it's there's something about someone. You know, when you look at them sometimes that just speaks to that. And you kind of know it. And you know, you bring that thought about, you know, throughout the years and all the things that you do to get to that and walking through fire to do it and whatnot. I mean, it's just gorgeous, like all your rights. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful, Titus, and thank you for sharing this with us tonight. Let me get a couple of comments and start with Sawa, please.
Oh my goodness, this is heart melting. It's just beautifully read, beautiful words. I mean, to give it justice, you really have to read it multiple times. Just taken away by the way he read it. Just show how much he really loves his wife. From the beginning, there's a couple of stanzas, I think I still remember them. Even the introduction, love did in fact separate time. It surrounded one space. Like, time doesn't matter, or the space that holds love's embrace as many light years. And in the title itself, 1,000, love of 1,000 years. We're not going to be like who's going to live that much, but just the extension of it is just going to be forever there. And I think what he meant, even his wording, even when time is gone, it's still going to be there. So many people will read it. It's so true. There's just, it's just beautiful. There's so many lines and so many, just take you away. I'm very speechless. I can find my words from the beauty of this poem. There's so many lines that I can stop in and comment and happy birthday. And the question that is, I love the question, even soulmate traverse of the rate of what until expiry. And there is also like almost separation. I think he wrote about it before in one of his poems, that his wife and him in the beginning got separated before and they join again. So I think he brings it up a lot, how much was painful for him, and he bring it up here again. Just so much high. It's very respectful how much he loves his wife. It's like a movie or something that you watch, and there's two people in love and souls that they want to be there with each other forever. They're really beautiful.
Thank you for the beautiful comments, Al.
Oh, my God.
Paulie, can you comment, please?
Yes, it basically speaks for itself. It was beautifully read, and the music in the background, you know, gave that extra kick. You touched on soulmates, and like you said, it's a romantic word, but it's also a spiritual word. You know.
Mm-hmm.
It dates back in the Greek mythology, where Zeus split the humans in half because they were born with 4 legs, 4 arms, and 2 heads or 2 faces. So it has a story behind it. It's really cool. You got to find your soulmate.
You're the half. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I very, very nice poem.
Thank you, Paulie. And Boo, I know you got something you want to say about this one.
Who, me? Well, it's good to know that there are men like this that still exist, so that gives us ladies some hope. You know, it's romantic, and the way that he's so devoted to his wife, and if you can hear it in his voice, you can hear it in the music, in the words, it's on the page. You know, it's all, and I admit I was getting a little bit sleepy because it was just so relaxing. I could, with the music and the voice, and I was like, wow, you know, he's like a lullaby waiting to happen. And so I just thought it was lovely, and she must be like really something, and she must be so grateful. So I think it's beautiful. You have a brother? No, I'm kidding.
We're so funny.
I think
I don't know
when you
if I have
talk
more
about men
room.
like
I think
this,
I'm full, but
I don't know. I think when you talk about men like this, we've got one right in our midst. And JCA, what did you think?
there you go.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think?
Well, I got to say, bottom line was his voice is quite amazing. Now, if a lot of people don't know, this is a prelude to a book that he is writing called Earth Angels, and this is going to be the start of the book. He's putting together a lot of dedications that are going into this book, including one for our dear Boo, which I find. Too. What's that?
I think Stella too. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, there's going to be
anyway,
few people
there's a dedication, one of his poem, but there's one of his poem dedication. I don't know if he put it in this book, but I know one of his poem dedication.
Yeah, he's going to put it in the book.
Yeah, he's planning a very big book for his dedication, and he considers us family. He's so happy that he was able to find us and find somebody who's going to back him up. We've taken him in like a brother, and we're very fortunate, and we love to have him. And without further ado, I'm going to play one more from him, and then we're going to. This is one of Boo's favorite, so we're gonna play Amatentia, a love potion. But first of all, let's welcome Azakel to the show.
Just in time for the love potion. Azakel, what's that?
Yeah, what's that? If you must.
Ignore me, I'm loopy. Sorry.
When aren't you loopy, Boo?
Just telling Rack, I'm so tired. Oh Lord. Okay. Hi. What's that? Ready
all
for
right,
love
here you
potion?
go. This is one of Boo's favorite, and this is the one I tried to play earlier, which is a mistake. But here we go.
Amortentia, a love potion by Titus Llewellyn.
Oh, hello.
Held beyond radiance is the suffering long wait anticipation keeps. I cannot for the life of me bemoan myself, whose pangs it can be kept. I've wept until no more for the symptoms I keep a deep lackluster, numbing guilt. Why idle worship, whom derange my faith around it still devoid, shunt inertia, one is driven mad. It cannot keep away. It has risen. Awareness, damn you. Let me be. My feeling down has woken up a final droll. But dare I? What pain there is, something uncertain which is compressed. It draws from your soul, then it drags you under. Prayer, a final healing. If it is answered, it acknowledged. The dark blessings are being bled to draw your love from deep within. The oblivion which does need to control a woman, if thereupon no woman could, for any man who would relish the thought so worthy, no response, unable to control, given this is the ninth wonder of the world, a worthy distinction given to death. Treason. Love has succumbed a means to survive, and there you are, holding such a filter. However, so no one will know for sure, until your feelings do share as equal. You'll be eager to imagine so like can inflate your ego to a point. Woe begone the love I keep, and in such high spirits. If Satan is given this blessing, it's time to pour.
Wow. Boo, your love potion, did you know that? Wow, Titus. This is pretty amazing. I mean, like all of your work, you tend to take us on a journey, and this is no different. You really latched onto that, the heart of that word, and gave it life. You definitely have to go look it up and see about the history of it, because I like potions and things like that, and the the mythical love potion.
Yeah, some potion, little boy.
That everyone talked about, and that's perfect for a broken heart themed show as well. So I really appreciate this, Titus. This is great, and I guess this is one of Boo's favorites of yours. And happy birthday again. You're gonna hear a lot of that today, hopefully, from a bunch of people that you haven't really met on the internet that have adopted you and support you. Let's start getting a couple comments with from Paulie first, please.
I had a hard time hearing that. The music was overpowering his voice, and I couldn't find his phone. So you have to go with someone else. Sorry.
No problem, Paulie. Salwa, what did you think?
Oh, this is really incredible. All his poetry just takes your breath away. And I read in the top and the bottom, there's two different interesting, The Symptoms of Love by Miss Lily Boo. So he was inspired by her poem, which I need to read. I didn't know that.
That's hilarious.
Which poem? Yes. No, do you know that he was inspired by The Symptoms of Love?
Yeah.
So I have to see this poem. I can't believe it. That must be beautiful to be
old
inspired
poem I
by
wrote like 4 years ago.
And he also, it's a happy birthday for Boo poem, which is great. And the idea of the structure of the poem itself is the love of potion, and how he wrote it is incredible. I just like, who can do this but Titus? There is a lot of wording to show that. I mean, for me, potion take me back to the Greek time where they take it to die because they don't have the love they want. So they take it to die because they can't attain their love. And here it's different. He said that love has succumbed and means to survive, and there you are holding such a fruit. However, so one will know for sure until you're feeling to share a sequel. You'll be eager to imagine, so like and afraid your ego to a point. And he said it, giving the blessing a time to pour. It's not always attainable. It can succumb, and that's the beauty, the pain of there's pain and there's. This really took me back to the Greek time, like watching a theater where she takes the potion, die, and he take it after her, kill himself. Just remind me of that time. So it's sad. It's not funny. I'm laughing because just how I'm imagining this. It was so beautifully written. And Boo, can you put your poem? What's your poem again? I'm just curious to read it, to see how he inspired.
Oh,
Symptoms of Love. That would be great to see how he got inspired from it. That's so beautiful, as always.
Well, I mean, anyone could say, she's intoxicating or something like that. He took it one step further and made it into a love potion and articulated it, in the same vein and expounded on the idea in the way that he did. And, I think that's what makes it so beautiful.
And he said, do I dare? And he dared. Do I dare? I love the question, do I dare?
I dare you. I dare you.
Spanish flight in a love potion. I'm sorry, I can't read the whole thing the way that you're asking it.
No, the poem's hilarious. The poem's 4 years old, and it's not. I thought it wasn't even that good. It was like when I just got here on the site, I thought that was really funny. Oh, but he liked it, I guess. So that's good.
You can be inspired by just about anything for anybody. I think he did an absolute wonderful job grafting his words into your poem. And any of your poems, Boo, can be quite intoxicating and quite the love potion in themselves. You have written so many of them, and that was actually a time that I remember reading on your poems, because I've read just about every single one of them, that it was a little bit more of a happier time in your life. So
yeah,
it was
a bit of a
kind
brief happiness.